You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be sleeping like a baby, snoring, drooling, not giving a fuck about what your ass is saying. That's how I'm gonna be sleeping.
Welcome to the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
All right, let's keep it on football. I want to talk about Deion Sanders. You already know what's going on with Deion Sanders. So he went from historically HBCU, a historically black college / university, and now he's at Colorado University, right? Which is predominantly, well, I didn't even realize they're calling it PWI. I was like, what? I was like, what the hell's a PWI? And then I thought about it, I was like, oh, if HBCU is historically black college, PWI is predominantly white institution.
Really?
Yes, really.
Man. And this the shit that I don't like about black people, man. You feel me? Like you got Deion Sanders, you know, greatest corner in NFL history, at least in my book. Take a pay cut to go to HBCU. First game at the HBCU, he gets robbed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He has to use his money to give the players adequate traveling, adequate. I think he has a deal with American Airlines, you know, because he's Deion, whereas if it's a long distance trip, they could go ahead and get a discount flying with American Airlines. Same thing when I think he have a deal with, you know, a close friend of his and Michael Strahan, you know, getting them like you know, stuff to wear like suits,
Yeah.
you know, be presentable, because they didn't have that. They didn't do that. That's Deion. You feel what I'm saying? You get the number one corner in the game, you know, out of high school to sign with JSU. You feel what I'm saying? That's because of Deion. That's not because it's an HBCU. Again, did I say he took a pay cut? This is Deion. And then he get an opportunity to better himself. And our community, the black community, want to tear his ass down.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I don't understand that shit.
A lot of people call him a sellout. I'm like, shit.
How he a sellout? I don't understand how he a sellout. Did they not hear what I just said? All the stuff that he did for JSU? Like, what did they expect? They expect somebody to just stay at the same job for the rest of their life? There's a better opportunity, and then I'm supposed to say no. Why? Because I'm black? The fuck is that? That don't make no damn sense. You feel what I'm saying? Where's all those black people before Deion? Why wasn't y'all doing the same thing that Deion did for JSU? He's not the only black person that's prominent or somebody that's a Hall of Famer or somebody that got money in their pockets. You know how many black coaches went to HBCU that they did? This guy done went from getting snubbed by Florida State. He's supposed to be the head coach of Florida State. They snubbed him. He had to go to HBCU because they didn't want to give his ass the opportunity. Let's not pretend like, oh, he just got the... Nah. He was not even supposed to be at no HBCU. He was supposed to be at FSU. He was supposed to be at one of these big schools.
Well, I think that's the argument, is where it's like, oh, he used Jackson State. You know, you go to the HBCU, and he even said it like in an interview before, like around the time he was hired for Jackson State, he was like, oh, this is God did this. This is God's plan for me to be at an HBCU. And then I guess as soon as he saw the money, he's like, I'm out. God's over there. You know what I mean?
As soon as I seen the money, again, this guy has money. He's prime time. He's like, who for the money? He has more money than JSU can offer him. That don't make no sense.
Let's break this down, right? Jackson State was giving him $1.5 million over 4 years. That's $375,000 a year.
You see,
Colorado University is giving him $29.5 million over 5 years, which is $5.9 million a year.
Who gonna leave that on the table? You gonna leave that on the table?
No,
you gonna leave that on the table, Chris?
Of course not. But I do think that's part of the sellout argument, where it's like, because when you sell out, you leave your whatever your morals are or whatever for money. You understand what I'm saying?
But he didn't leave for the money. He left for the better opportunity. You think he want to be teaching? He want to be coaching college? He want to be in the league. He want to be teaching in the NFL. But they were not giving him the opportunity to go to the FSUs, to be the head coach of the Alabamas, the Mississippis, the Texas A&Ms. He wasn't getting that opportunity. How many times we just spoke on it recently with Jeff Saturday in the NFL, never coached a day in his life. He got the opportunity. Other coaches in college got opportunity for nothing. This guy's one of the greatest corners in NFL history. He must have some type of knowledge. They didn't believe in him. God did. He took his ass over there to HBCU because black people should stick with each other. Because we know these white institutions probably not going to hire him. We just going to keep it real. Like, yo, you going to, and I don't knock the white institutions. That's your race, right? You gonna big up your race. When the Chinese people do it, they don't say nothing. When the Arabs do it, they don't say nothing. You feel what I'm saying? When white people do it is a problem. I don't knock them. Only reason why we saying that because of slavery and all type of this, that, and the other. Now when black people do it is a problem.
Yo,
you should want to go ahead. Huh?
Go ahead.
You should want to go ahead and big up or bring up your community first. You know what I'm saying? And the other communities wasn't giving him the opportunity. So the HBCU is a stepping stone because ain't nobody like Deion supposed to be at no HBCU for the rest of his life. And you getting paid crumbs. And they robbing your ass the first day you coach.
Yeah, I seen that. That was fucked up, yo.
Like, what's going on?
That's foul. Let me show you. I don't know if you saw this tweet that one of the presidents from another HBCU he put up after that happened. Let me see where this is at. All right.
Probably saying some.
So you see what he put?
I want him to fail. Who is this Kevin W. Cosby?
He's the president of Simmons College in Kentucky, which is another HBCU. So he puts, I want him to fail because I want black institutions to succeed. HBCU's wealth, like black wealth, has been plundered. The only reason Colorado lured him from Jackson State is because of the wealth divide. It's not about Deion personally, but why white institutions have all the money.
Yo, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. You know why? Because we got black rich people. Listen, this is not like back in the days where you got people like Steph Curry. He's signing. Matter of fact, Patrick Mahomes signed a $500 million deal. You got LeBron James. You got LeBron. Yeah, LeBron, you opened your own school, but I don't even know if it's really totally owned by you. I don't know, but you did something. How many of y'all is doing that? I don't want to hear, this white people got all the money. Black people got money too. Why ain't putting it in no HBCU? Especially if you're from that damn state. Because everybody didn't come from Florida. You know what I'm saying? The people that come from Florida, look out for the HBCUs if you're a wealthy black man in Florida. If you want to go ahead and do for other places, because when you're wealthy, you travel all over the place. And you rub elbows with all type of people. You see different communities and you want to help this community because this community is worse than my community. You know what I'm saying? So again, cool, no problem. But I don't want to hear black people talking about, it's because of the money divide. Black people got money too. Y'all just spending that shit on business. Y'all spending on Louis Vuitton and all type of bullshit. Ain't doing nothing. And these same institutions is into pedophilia. And then y'all don't even cut them off.
Yeah,
y'all still buy the stuff.
Yeah, that reminds me of there's a clip out there. I'll post it up on the clips that we made. There's a clip of Tariq Nasheed. He's talking to Beehive, right?
Yeah.
Deion did what he was supposed to do with Jackson, man.
Yeah.
He did the right thing. He made Jackson hot.
Mm-hmm.
He put them on the map. They should have papered him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want him to stay.
If you want him to stay, he did all of that. He turned the team around. He made HBCUs hot. They should have did everything in their power to paper Deion up. We have this thing, man, as black folks, we wait on white folks to come in with the money. You dig?
Yeah.
And we expect, well, he got money, so he's good. And Deion was donating his salary to the school. We got this thing where we pay for what we want, but beg for what we need. We needed Deion there, and when we need somebody there to set a precedent, we need to paper them up. We need to make sure their money is good. See, we make sure the strip club's money is good. You know, we make sure the weed man's money is good. We make sure the Balenciaga man money is good.
Yeah.
But when it comes to somebody who's really making a historic difference, well, he got it. No. Make sure he has it and make sure he's going to keep it. We have to paper each other up when we're doing the right thing, man. That's an us thing. That's on us. Can't get mad at Deion.
You know, Beehive has his YouTube stuff over there in Atlanta, and they were talking about the Deion Sanders thing, and he said the same thing pretty much that you said, right? He was like, you gotta. He's saying you gotta pay them. Like you gotta make, like when you have somebody an asset like that, you gotta pay them good, or else they're gonna leave. And the fact is, he was saying, a lot of times when you're a person like him, like Tariq Nasheed or like Deion Sanders, and you're trying to do good for the community, your community, or whatever community, a lot of times people will call you to do stuff and they'll be like, oh, you know, do it for free. Do it for free for the love, this and that. Meanwhile, when they go get a rapper to perform, they ain't telling the rapper the same thing, oh, do it for free, do it for the love. They paid him, you know what I mean? So, I kind of agree with what you were saying. Like, yeah, you gotta pay him, man. He's an asset, you know. He's an asset. You gotta give him his money.
Not just that, it's just business, man. You tell me, I work at a good company, you know, get paid good money. I mean, you're around me, you see, like I was able to accumulate a lot of good things in my life behind how I work, how I move, my way of thinking, and this, that, and the other. Don't need to go into detail of what they are. You know me personally. But at the end of the day, like if another job is paying me way more, especially that type of money, I got to take it. God put this opportunity in front of me to just leave it there. I don't want to be one of them individuals. What if? You got to try stuff. Everybody got dreams, hopes, and dreams, but never tried them. And they're like, damn, what if I would have did that shit? Damn, somebody came up with the opportunity. I thought about that shit 8 years ago, but you never tried it. That's your problem. You feel what I'm saying? So Deion, do your thing. I mean, you're in Denver, Colorado. It is what it is. People forget Deion Sanders. He almost died. You know what I'm saying? You're losing his trademark, which is his speed, because he had to cut off his toe to actually keep on living to help these young brothers. You feel me? Like, come on, they were on game day. When was the last time you seen JSU on game day?
It was undefeated.
You feel me? Exactly, undefeated. But this was the same mind that they thought couldn't do it. It took him doing it at an HBCU for them to see it. And not just that, I mean, they did the same thing with talent. You remember it was a point black people couldn't go to these prominent white colleges. We had to go to HBCU. And the only time you seen them was probably when they made it to the NFL. But where did they get drafted? HBCU. I think that Jerry Rice guy came from a HBCU. Look at that. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to hear people, you know, like they always using this race thing, this, that, and the other, man. All right. We've been speaking this race shit for the longest. They ain't going to give it to us. Again, Chris said last time, people that's in power, they're not just trying to give it up for free. They fighting to keep that shit. So if we want to change shit, what do? Us as a community need to invest in the HBCU. And when we invest in the HBCU, y'all bitch ass niggas be not steal all the money. Because you go ahead and invest in these stuff, and then what do black people do? Not just black people, but people, period. They steal the money. I don't want, you feel what I'm saying? Be the biggest hypocrites in the world. When people eventually do donate and do, put an effort to say or do what I'm saying, as far as, helping out their communities, the community steal the money. Not the community, but the people that's in charge of the money, they steal the money. So I don't want to hear that shit. Deion, get that bread, run that route. And not just that, I love what he said. He coming with some people now. Those players over there that y'all were trash, don't think you on the team and Deion coming in. No. If I don't like the talent, you going. It's kind of like what Mario Cristobal doing. You may not leave this first year. You feel me? Because I'm going to give you a chance to show me. Maybe it was the coach that's not putting you in good position. You feel me? To succeed. Like I was doing with my players at JSU. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a year. Kind of like what Mario Cristobal did. Came in last year. He gave those people that stayed the opportunity to go ahead and show him what they can do. Me, you, and every other Kane fan seen these individuals not giving 100% effort. You feel me? Got Marcus going crazy at the stadium because he got to watch this garbage. At least we got to change the channel. We can change the channel.
For real.
He can't do that. So again, the same way is a two-way street. That's Mario Cristobal. I know we talking about JSU, but Mario Cristobal is a two-way street. Deion Sanders knows it's a two-way street. He's going to do it like Mario Cristobal. I'm going to give you the opportunity in Colorado that 1 year, those players that do decide to stay. But after that season, and I know you're trash, get the hell up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Do what Mario Cristobal did. You feel me? Give you an opportunity to show me that it was not you, that it was the former coach. That's why I'm here. You show me effort. You show me that you can listen. You show me you can learn. You show me that. Guess what? You can stay. But afterwards, you got to kick rocks. I'm sorry. So Deion Sanders, man, salute, brother, man. You feel me? At the end of the day, this is what they do. They try to tear you down. And that's the problem I have with our community. Our own community be trying to tear us down. You feel me? Don't try to tear us down. You know what I'm saying? Because people like strong like Deion, strong like Westradamus, we could care less what y'all say. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be sleeping like a baby, snoring, drooling, not giving a fuck about what your ass is saying. That's how I'm going to be sleeping. You feel me? There's always going to be outside noise. You just got to be strong enough to deal with the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's what it is.